The US and EU are struggling to agree on funding for Ukraine. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's corruption trial resumes. Emmanuel Macron criticizes Israel's military strategy. The US and EU are struggling to agree on funding for Ukraine, raising concerns about Ukraine's defense against Russia. The White House warns that aid funds may run out by year-end. The EU is grappling with approving a new €50 billion lifeline for Kyiv. Delays in securing funds are jeopardizing crucial pledges, and there are worries about Western backers' fatigue with the prolonged battle. The US, Ukraine's major donor, sent over $40 billion since Russia's invasion, and President Biden seeks $105 billion in national security funding, facing skepticism from some Republicans. The EU's funding faces obstacles, with Hungary opposing it. Approval delays for long-term funding and a separate €20 billion facility for weapons purchases could significantly impact Ukraine amid the ongoing war. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's corruption trial resumes amid the ongoing conflict with Hamas in Gaza. Accused of bribery, fraud, and breach of trust, Netanyahu denies the allegations. The trial had been suspended after an October 7th attack by Hamas, but normal court operations have resumed as the suspension expired. The high-profile trial is anticipated to last several more months, with a potential lengthy appeal process. In one case, prosecutors allege a plot with the controlling shareholder of Israel's Bezek telecom giant, while a second case involves Netanyahu's ties to Hollywood producer Arnon Milchan and other wealthy figures. Netanyahu is the first sitting Israeli prime minister to face trial. Emmanuel Macron criticizes Israel's military strategy, warning that the goal of eliminating Hamas could lead to a decade-long conflict and regional resentment. He stresses that Israel's security should not come at the expense of Palestinian lives. Macron's comments at the COP28 conference follow meetings with key Arab leaders, sparking concerns about the consistency of his Middle East policy. Allies argue his views have evolved with the unfolding Israeli bombing campaign. French ministers outline objectives for a lasting truce, increased humanitarian access, and a clearer plan for Gaza, embraced by Arab leaders.